Well, boys, there she goes. The Danger is off to its new home. Goodbye, little Ranger. I tell you what, I might shed a little tear here. I don't know. I mean, I've never been like attached to something like that, but that Ranger was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. That thing served a awesome purpose of A to B and was a perfect daily. So the Ranger will be missed a little bit, but it is time for me and the 08 to spend quite a bit more time together. This used to be the daily. We are going back to being the daily. So thumbs up there, Ranger, you will be missed. So what we kind of started doing in here, you can see I got the ladder. Upstairs here is actually completely open. I'll actually show you guys that. But I was trying to map out some better lighting. We are going to be getting help from a friend probably to knock out some much better lighting in here. The only thing we really have for lights is one big light here, one big light there. Sometimes those kick on with the door sensors. And that's pretty much it in here. Now with the weather coming, the time change, we need to get some better lighting in here. So I think what we're gonna do, I looked into LEDs versus the fluorescent T8 stuff, and I think we are gonna end up going T8 just because it is that much brighter. Now I know LED and the cost savings and this and that and yada yada yada, but the fact is what I was looking at for just a cheap quick option, the LED stuff is not as bright. I'm not dumping a lot of money into this place because this is not where we are technically, one, staying permanently, or two, even gonna be staying temporarily until we move to the new shop. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to do some lighting stuff there. So I really just wanna do some maybe a little bit more temporary lighting here for the next 2 months, so when we're working in here it can get much better lighting. So we're working on that. I was upstairs. Let me actually show you upstairs here. So you can kind of see it's actually pretty sweet up here. You can actually stand up kind of in the middle of it. It's actually got pretty decent headroom. If you wanted to actually finish this off, you could actually probably do a little something with that. But I do think that the previous owner left some power up here to try and help in the aid of the installation of maybe some more lighting. So once our buddy gets here, somebody gets here, we are going to go from there and get some better lighting. Alrighty guys, so starting off today, we're actually just gonna do a couple little light things, nothing too involved. We got some plans later on. It's actually my mother's birthday, so we're going out to eat. So we're just gonna do what we can while we can. So what we actually started off doing is we took off the taillights that we had stole from the 05. Those are back. Which reminds me, the whole thing that I wanted to say is it seems like you guys are on board, kind of pumped with a game plan of the irregular cab now being the race truck and the 05, you know, going back to somewhat daily street build use. So we are basically going to pick up right where we left off with the, you know, basic build. That's going to go right on the 05, and then we're going to start building from there. It's not like when this engine comes out, we're going to go crazy with it. We're pretty much going to try and, you know, do what we can. Oil pan gasket here or there, front main seal, rear main seal. We're going to like basically re-gasket what we can, maybe do a new head gasket, maybe stud it while it's out, and then plug it right back in. We're not going to change the turbo. The injectors are kind of up in the air just because if you watch the call out video, it seems like we might have had maybe some, so maybe we'll send them out, get them tested. I'm not really sure, but we're not going to go crazy. We're just going to basically swap ski into the 05, get this thing done back on the street because I really miss driving it. So while we're out, the other plan might be, so basically where this truck is headed next, now we have an intake tuner exhaust, factory lift pump, which is okay, that's no big deal. There are benefits of doing that, but not really hindering the next probably modification. The next modification is probably going to be a transmission. If you are building your truck, your factory trans on Tune 5 is at a limited lifespan. Whether you beat the crap out of it all the time and it lasts half the life, or if you leave it on tune 3 and it lasts a while. But basically, if we want to build anything from here on out, the transmission while it's out, we'll probably go down to our man John Muldoon's and get some type of attention. Probably not anything crazy hog wild like everything else that's here, but we'll probably do, you know, a semi, you know, mild build, maybe just to hold, you know, a couple hundred horse. So that's kind of where we're headed. We are going to get this engine out soon-ish while the weather is still, you know, decently nice. So what we're going to do now is we also borrowed the headlights. So we're going to take that off. We're going to get the headlights out, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings us. So our once cool looking drag truck has now just become the same POS that we picked up off the side of the road less than a week or so ago. Back to the roller work truck life. Obviously there's no need to keep the slicks on with the inclement weather changes coming. This is really just going to be broken down into a roller, so we might as well just put the old ugly wheels back on. So that's what we're going to do. The slicks will then go back down in the basement. Alrighty guys, just got back from dinner and someone is popping in here. What up? It's the kid.
What are you doing?
I'm opening up something from the P.O. box, as I was just explaining. P.O. box info. Oop, this camera's not in a great spot. Hold on, I gotta read the note. Yo, Greg, as you may know, winter is coming and it's time to prepare. Love the videos and appreciate the effort. Have a good one. Dylan. Ooh, what a nice bag. Ooh, tons of koozies. Boom. What is in the bag? I already know what this is. Boy, gotta keep that package warm. What? Thank you.
That's too big for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might, you know,
that might be for John.
Oh, easy. Peter heater. So thank you, Dylan. I appreciate that. Where's my hat? There's my hat. Greg is back with his hat. Don't worry.
Should I shut it off? Dude, I feel like my mouth is so big, dude. It's not, but like it's numb on the inside on my left side.
You should have flipped it on you.
Oh, over here.
Oh, you're still rolling. You got the fat lips.
I mean, it just feels.
Andrew had a dentist appointment, so he
I had a
got
cavity, dude. I haven't had a cavity in like 5 years.
too many sweets. Too many sweets. I don't know what to do with my lips. Alright, so we're not going to do much the rest of tonight. We're actually going to wheel these down to the basement here like I mentioned before. And I think what we're going to do is take some of these jack stands and try to organize this little section over here of the garage. I'm actually going to move the jacks. I think I'm going to put the jack stands over in this corner. Just try and tidy up the shop again a little bit more. Seeing that the 05 is going to be making a comeback here very shortly, I'm going to try and streamline that and get everything kind of situated and ready to go. We did get some lighting issues resolved. I'm gonna go grab some stuff what the electrician recommended, and what we're gonna do is for simplicity, we're not gonna go crazy with it just because we're gonna be moving shops here in a month or so. We're just gonna run 2 8-foot sections in each bay. That should be plenty enough with all the white walls in here to really light this place up. So we're gonna be doing that probably whenever his schedule frees up here soon. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, got the headlights back in, starting to look like a truck again. Front bumpers in the back. That's it. I do also just want to mention quick that all of the items on wrenchworks.com right now, we are finally fully caught up. We've been caught up. So if you guys do place an order on wrenchworks.com, our brand that kind of supports the channel, supports all the work, and supports you guys, getting out in the garage and wrenching yourself. Everything's going to be sent out within a day or two of your order. So shipping is super fast. If you order, it's going to be less than probably a full business week. So just keep that in mind if you guys do want to place any of that. But anyway, we're just going to wrap up a couple little things out here. Not a really big productive day. I'm hoping to have a full day tomorrow, get a lot of stuff done tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. See you tomorrow. See you.